2 balls and a strike to count on Taylor. Reyes fires, swinging a drive, deep left field. This is way back. Welcome on, Chris Taylor.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into DodgerHeads, presented by DodgerBlue.com, part of the Blue Wire Podcast Network. My name is Jeff Spiegel, joined today by a couple guys who contribute over at DodgerBlue.com, Daniel Starkand and Blake Williams. Guys, today the topic of conversation is, I would say, a pretty surprising coaching staff adjustment that the Dodgers made within the past week. We knew about some changes with the assistant hitting coach, Brent Brown, leaving to go to Miami, but just last week announced that Bob Geren, bench coach, would be leaving that role, replaced by Danny Lehmann. Garen is going to stay within the organization. We've got some clarity on that from Dave Roberts at FanFest as well. So, Daniel, I'll come to you first. Surprising move here, but what did Dave Roberts say about kind of what this actually means?
Yeah, I'm with you. I was kind of surprised. I wasn't really sure what all this meant. Luckily, Blake and some of our guys were there at FanFest, and Dave Roberts was asked about it. So I'll just read the quote. It basically, to paraphrase, it sounds like it's kind of a promotion for both those guys. So Dave said, we extended Bob's role. He was certainly pretty much an extension of me anyways as the bench coach. But since we're down one hitting coach with Brent Brown going to Miami, we're looking for Bob and Danny Lehmann to sort of pick up that bandwidth. He's going to continue to work with the catchers, the running game, continue to work with the hitting guys, and continue to be more of an extension of me. He's going to have to dig in a lot on the new rules, which he also knows that rule book inside and out. And it will also help the pitching coaches as well as the hitting guys on the base running side of things. Danny Lehmann, who is named bench coach, is more in the title and also more of an idea to expand his role and not just be a run prevention coach, but take on some of the stuff I deal with on a day-to-day. But don't ask me if I get tossed who is going to go out there. I don't know that answer yet. So yeah, basically it seems like a promotion for both guys. Bob Geren, who has been Dave Roberts' right-hand man since he took over, is still going to be very much involved. It sounds like Dave Roberts, mentioned his knowledge of the rule book, which I think right now is as important as ever with all these new rules in place. The shift being banned, pickoff rules, pitch clock, all that stuff. I assume Bob Geren is still kind of going to be in Dave Roberts' year with all that stuff. And then Danny Lehmann, it sounds like he's going to be working with, the pitchers a lot. So I don't know necessarily how the day-to-day is going to change with these guys. We're not in there, in the clubhouse every day, but sounds like they're both going to be taking on expanded roles, which should only help, Dave Roberts with his decision-making.
Yeah, I think the fact that Bob Geren will still be in the dugout was kind of like a little bit of a moment of peace. If there's not that big of a boat shake necessarily that's going to happen. Blake, you were out at a charity event with some of the pitchers last week. It sounds like you got a little bit of intel on maybe Lehmann particularly and why some Dodger fans might actually be more excited about this than they realize.
Yeah, so Vesio was telling me that Lehmann and Mark Prior were like partners in crime working with the pitching staff. So I found that really interesting because everyone gives the credit to Mark Prior. But if Lehmann was having that big of an impact on the pitchers, I think it's interesting in particular that they're giving him a promotion because I'm sure other organizations would have loved to have him come help them with their pitching staffs. So I think it is a way to kind of keep both guys around, keep promoting them within their own organizations so other teams don't try and like poach them. And it seems like Lehmann has had a really big role working with the pitchers in recent years. So keeping him around is really beneficial for the team.
Yeah, and I say get excited because I know Dave Roberts, one of the things he is most heavily criticized about is his decisions with relief pitchers. But if Lehmann's voice is getting magnified, amplified, if you will, that seems like the right guy. That's the guy you want speaking to Dave Roberts and being the person that he turns to say, who do we go to here? So good news for the Dodgers. But I also think, Blake, what you said is the bottom line. Daniel, you mentioned it. Promote both of these guys, keep them around. I'm guessing a guy like Geren, who's been around for as long as he has, titles and that kind of thing aren't necessarily the most important to him. So if you can give him a promotion and give Lehmann a promotion to a spot at bench coach, that is basically one step below manager. It makes it so that he can't get poached like a guy like Brent Brown did to a promotion to hitting coach or something like that. He would have to become a manager basically to get promoted out of that role, which is good news for the Dodgers, especially for this season. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, we appreciate your thoughts. That's Daniel. That's Blake. My name is Jeff. Enjoy the rest of your day. As always, go Dodgers.